Hello everyone, this is Martha Stuwert, and I'm here at Barb's Chicken Ranch, which is in Snohomish, Washington. She has 11 acres and a beautiful vegetable garden. You know how much I enjoy vegetables. She also has a variety of fruits. These particular apples were purchased at a grocery store because it's off season. And you know, I never bake anything with fruit that's off season. So right now we're going to go take some of this wonderful baguette, which is French for hard bread. We're going to take the baguette and these two apples, and we're going out to see some of Barb's magnificent farm creatures. Follow me. Right this way. Hello, cow. Would you like to have an apple? What we have here is a gigantic beast. This is a large black cow. I think the species is called the black cow. And this particular cow was raised from a baby at Barb's Chicken Ranch. She has cows, goats, dogs. Here's the goat. This is Bella. Bella, would you care for a baguette? Oh no, apparently oh, well, this is delightful. Well, you know, I've been known to eat bread like that myself because I'm very fond of carbohydrates. I would jump the fence right now, but ever since I was incarcerated for tax fraud back in the day, my hip has really been bothering me. Here, why don't you go out there and get the apple? Oh, apparently not. Well, this is Martha Stuwert. I think I'll go back to the kitchen now. I have a nice tart that I have to put in the oven. This magnificent creature right here that we have at Barb's Ranch, this is a Hereford steer.
Thank you.
And this lovely animal will never be butchered. As much as I enjoy Chateaubriand, Barb has decided that both of these magnificent creatures will remain here, lifelong companions, and they shall never be butchered. So I'm going to give this apple to this wonderful... Now, I want you to notice the tongue. I want you to notice the length of you see, it's very, you need to be careful. Now, normally I would cut these up, and I might even run them through a food processor. But in the case of this particular animal, you can see that they're quite well adapted. They do have 4 stomachs. Occasionally I do as well. Right here, there you are. Yes, I'll be with you in a moment. Okay. All right, let's move on and take a look at some of the wonderful guinea hens and other fowl creatures at Barb's Chicken Ranch. What's happening right here is this is Oso. This is a wonderful dog here on the farm, and what he's doing is Barb has trained this dog to dig for root vegetables. So when her hands are sore from tilling and toiling, she tills and toils in the garden all day. The dog comes out and actually does the rest of the digging for the root vegetables for some of her wonderful soups and stews. Oh, hello, Bella. Here, have an apple. This is an example of an archaeological find that was found here on Barb's Ranch many years ago. This was a cow that lived on the ranch hundreds of years ago, possibly thousands of years ago, because I'm also a paleontologist and an archaeologist, in addition to being an amazing chef and entertainer and having a beautiful home. Now right here, this is a duck. This is a very large duck. It's the only duck at Barb's Ranch. And this duck is actually quite a problem. If this duck lived on my property, well, it would be roasting in the oven as we speak, because that duck attacks Barb's chickens, and the chickens were here first. So you might say, which comes first, the chickens or the duck? And in my house, it's always the chickens. Here we have some of the wonderful breeds of chickens that you'll find at Barb's Ranch. These chickens that are in this pen right here have all been attacked by Bucky the duck. So Barb has put them aside. Yes, you'll have a chance to testify and tell your side of the story when we get to court. Now, this chicken right here is one of my favorites. It's the black and white speckled chicken. And as you can see, it's looking for bugs and for seeds, but it's also trying to eat that apple, which I find so amusing, don't you? I said, keep it down. We'll hear your side of the story later. Let's take a look at some of the outbuildings. The reason why they call this an outbuilding is because it's outside the home as opposed to being inside. When you have chickens, it's important that they remain outside because it can get quite messy in the kitchen. And when you're making those delightful buttercream cookies, you don't want to accidentally get any, well, you know, chicken poop. Very fond of this pen right here, this hen house. This is actually an exact replica of the size of my cell when I was incarcerated for that brief period of time for that minor little tax thing. All right. Oh, hello, Oakham. Oh, here's just another example of some of the root vegetables I was speaking about earlier. This museum that is here on the ranch has a number of artifacts that were found here. For example, here's another skull. Once again, possibly an ex-boyfriend of Barb's, we're not sure. This could have been a cousin of the ex-boyfriend. I'm not sure what this is, but I do believe it would look nice in a grouping on a wall over the headboard, don't you think? This is a hubcap, F-O-R-D, which stands for Fix or Repair Daily. This here is a seat. This was used back in the 1800s on tractors. Here are some horns of plenty, but since Barb has a number of them, it's plenty of horns. So here, I'll let you decide what this is. The word on the street is it's possibly an ancient intrauterine device. We're not really sure. And again, more horns. All right. Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed it out here at Barb's Chicken Ranch. I've enjoyed giving the tour, and we're going to sit down to a wonderful meal of a homemade salmon chowder, wild-caught salmon from Barb's pond on her property. Alleged to have salmon in there that are some of the oldest salmon in Snohomish County, I believe.